Hi boys and girls, this is Ms. Pickowitz with your Flex Reading Letter Lesson. So we're going to work on our alpha cards. We're going to do our sight words. Then I'm going to read you a book just for fun, because reading doesn't always have to be to learn something. Sometimes you can read just for fun. That's why Miss Pickowitz loves books. So we're going to read Pig the Pug just for fun, just because we can. And we're going to practice writing both our uppercase and our lowercase i's. So make sure you have your practice writing paper and your marker. And then when you're all done with that, you can color your iguana picture and cut him out. Make sure you cut on the lines. You might need to ask your adult for help. And you can glue him on a popsicle stick if you have like a giant popsicle stick, or you can glue him on like some cardstock or something that's a little bit thicker, so you can make like a stick puppet. Then we're going to work on our cat, C, cat, because we're going to work on C tomorrow. And I will show you how to cut out the cat and glue him to make him a puppet. We have a lot to do. So let's get started, my friends. Okay. I say it, you say it. So it's an echo. And you're going to say it just like I say it. I'll give you a second to say it. Ready? A, apple, A. B, bat, B. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. E, ed, E. F, fun, F. G, game, G. H, hat, I, itch, I. J, jug, J. K, kite, K. L, lamp, L. M, man, M. N, nut, N. O, octopus, Ah. P, pan, P. Q, U, queen, Qu. R, rat, S, snake, S. T, top, T. U, up, V, van, V. W, wind, W. X, fox, X. Y, yellow, Y. Z, zebra, Z. Good job. And you know that we have been working on I this week, yesterday and Monday, and I says I and I says I. Thursday and Friday we will be working on C for cat. K, K. C says K. We're going to move on to our sight words. Okay, let's review our sight words. So it's another I say, you say. So you're going to copy me. You're going to echo me. So when I show you the word, you say the word. And we're going to learn to read. A. Yes, A can be a letter or a word. A, like a pretty cat. And like pink and purple are awesome colors. And the. Good job. That was last week's words. This week's words, da-da-da-da, are. You are smart. Are. Is. It is hot outside. And is starts with an I. It is. To. Are you going to the store? To. Zero, the number word for zero. And red, our color word, red. Red. Good job. Now, we are going to practice writing. Let me get my marker. It's behind the phone. We're going to practice writing our uppercase and lowercase i's. I'm going to do one with you on each line, and then we're going to make 4 more. So we're going to make 5. Are you ready? Okay, so when we make our uppercase i's, we start at the skyline. I'm going to make a straight line down to the grass line. Then we're going to give it a hat and draw a little line across the skyline. Then we're going to give it something to stand on, and we're going to draw a little line across the grass line. I, uppercase I. Now, I want you to draw 4 more by yourself. And I'm going to draw 4 more too. Then you can show the camera and you can show your adult. Make sure you put a finger space in between them so they're not too close together. And there are my eyes. The one we did together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We made 5 uppercase I's. Now we're going to practice the lowercase I. I know, crazy. So we're going to go to the next line. And we're going to go to our plain line in the middle, and we're going to make a line and go down to the grass line. Just like that. And go right on top, but don't touch it, just a little bit above it, and make a dot. That is lowercase I, friends. Now you're going to do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should have made your lowercase i's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job, friends. Now, just like I promised, just for fun, I'm going to read Pig the Pug. Okay, just like I promised, Pig the Pug, just for fun. The author and the illustrator is the same person. So he did all the work. He wrote the words, it became the story as the author, and he drew the pictures as the illustrator. So we've been talking during our other lesson about the Dinosaurs book and how it's to teach you about something. The author is teaching you about dinosaurs. And how My Lucky Day last week, the author was entertaining you. So after we read Pig the Pug, I want you to think to yourself, and then I want you to tell your adult, did the author in Pig the Pug write the book to teach you something or to entertain you, just to make you laugh? All right, so Pig the Pug. Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say, he was greedy and selfish in most every way. He lived in the house with a wiener dog, Trevor. But when he was nice to him, when was he nice to him? I'll tell you, never. You've got some great toys there, poor Trevor would say. But Pig would just grumble, they're mine, go away. But it might be more fun, Trevor said to Pig, if we both played together. Well, Pig flipped his lid. Got his eyes, got his paws. No, they are mine. Didn't you hear? Only mine. You keep your paws off them. They are mine, mine, mine. I know what your game is. You want me to share, but I'll never do that. I won't, and I swear. Look at him, that yelling mouth and those big eyes. Trevor's like, just ask to play, man. And with that, he proceeded to gather his stuff and make a big pile with a huff and a puff. Look, you can see Trevor's sad eyes. And once he had gathered them up in a pile, he howled from the top with a satisfied smile. There, shouted Pig the Pug. Now you won't get my loot. It's mine, mine, mine. So why don't you scoot? But just at that moment, poor Trevor did see the pile was wobbling. Oh, dear me. Watch out there, good Trevor did cry. But the shame of it was... well, pugs cannot fly. There's the window. There's Pig the Pug. These days it's different. I'm happy to say it's so very different in most every way. Look at Trevor. He's playing with some of Pig's toys. Yes, Pig shares his toys now, and Trevor's his friend, and they both play together. While Pig's on the mend. That was pretty funny. What do you think? You think the author wrote that book to entertain you? Yeah, the author of the book to entertain you probably also wrote that book to teach you how to share. But it was also a funny story too. So that book would be to entertain, to make you laugh, because, well, it would be fiction. Because do animals really talk? No, animals can't really talk. So it would be fiction. You're right. Okay. So remember I said you can color and cut out your iguana. Okay? That's for your eye practice. For your C, we're going to do cat. And when you cut out the cat, I'm going to cut mine out. I'll be right back, boys and girls. Okay, so I've cut my cat and he's in 2 pieces. Now I was very careful to cut as best as I could along the black line so that my cat looks like he should. So you're going to get your bag and it should look like this. You should have the folded part over on this side, not this side. All right. And you're going to glue the cat's head. I'm going to put glue on the outside. Don't need to cover the whole back of the cat. We're going to put glue on the back of the cat's head. And we're going to glue it to the flap. Just glue his head to the flap. Don't glue it under the flap. Just to the bottom part, the flap part that makes the flap. Then you're going to glue the head on first. Then you're going to glue the mouth and you're going to glue it right underneath so that none of the bag shows. You see? Oh, my cat's head's not sticking very well. Pickless didn't put enough glue on it. Pull it on. Better. Okay. So when you pick up your cat's head and you put his mouth under it, you want to make sure that you line his mouth up so you don't see any of the bag. So you don't want to put it way down here because you see the bag. So make sure you lift his head up just a little bit and you're going to place it about right there. Put the glue on the back of his mouth. Then you have your cat puppet, and so when you close his mouth, you don't see any of the bag because it's your puppet. And you can practice saying cat words, C words like cat and copy and car with the cat puppet. That is our lesson for today. Bye, boys and girls. See you later.